A single untyped function can crash your entire app. And JavaScript won't say a word until it's too late. You pass a string where a number should go, and everything looks fine until production. TypeScript fixes this completely. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to type function parameters, return values, optional arguments, and defaults, so your functions catch bugs before they ever run. Let's dive in. Here's the problem we're solving today. In plain JavaScript, this add function looks perfectly fine. But watch what happens when someone passes a string instead of a number. JavaScript doesn't complain. It just glues the values together and returns something completely wrong. This is the silent bug that TypeScript was built to eliminate. Now let's fix it with TypeScript. We simply add a colon and the type after each parameter name. Here, both A and B must be numbers. The syntax is dead simple. Parameter name, colon, type. Now if anyone tries to pass a string, TypeScript stops them right in the editor long before the code ever runs. Let's actually compile this and see the error. When we run the TypeScript compiler, it catches the mistake and tells us exactly what went wrong and on which line. This is the magic. You find the bug in seconds, not after a user reports a crash. Notice the message? Argument of type string is not assignable to parameter of type number. Parameters are only half the story. We can also tell TypeScript what type a function gives back. We add a colon and the return type right after the parentheses. Here, add returns a number. This does two things. It documents your intent clearly, and it stops you from accidentally returning the wrong type. If you try to return a string here, TypeScript would catch it instantly. Here's the question beginners always ask. Do I always have to write the return type? The answer is no. TypeScript is smart enough to figure it out automatically. Since a plus b is a number, TypeScript infers the return type for you. Hovering over the function name shows it. So when do you write it explicitly? When you want to be crystal clear, or when you want TypeScript to double check that your function actually returns what you intend. Let's make this practical with something you would actually write. Imagine a function that builds a greeting message. It takes a name as a string and returns a string. Now both ends are protected. You can only pass a name that's text, and you're guaranteed to get text back. This is the kind of safety that scales to thousands of functions across a real project. Now what if some information isn't always available? Say we want to add an optional title before the name. If we just add another parameter, TypeScript demands it every single time. Forget to pass it and you get an error. But sometimes we genuinely don't have a title. We need a way to say, this argument is allowed to be missing. This is where optional parameters come in. We add a question mark after the parameter name. And just like that, it becomes optional. Now we can call greet with or without a title. But there's a catch you must remember. When a parameter is optional, its value might be undefined. So inside the function, we have to handle that case before using it. Here's an important rule that trips up beginners. Optional parameters must always come after required ones. You can't put a required parameter after an optional one. TypeScript won't allow it. Think about why. If the first argument could be skipped, TypeScript wouldn't know which value belongs to which parameter. So the rule is simple. Required first, optional last. Optional parameters are great, but often we want a sensible fallback instead of undefined. That's what default parameters do. We use an equals sign and give the parameter a value to use when none is provided. Here, if no title is passed, it defaults to friend. Notice we no longer need the question mark or the if check. The default handles everything cleanly. Here's a neat trick. When you give a default value, TypeScript can often figure out the type for you. Since the default is the number 10, TypeScript already knows the parameter is a number. You can drop the explicit type annotation. That said, writing it out is still good practice when you're learning. It makes your intentions crystal clear to anyone reading the code. Let's clear up the confusion between optional and default, because they feel similar but behave differently. An optional parameter can be undefined inside the function. A default parameter never is. It always has a value. So if you want a guaranteed fallback, use a default. If you genuinely want to allow undefined and handle it yourself, use optional. Pick based on what your function needs. Not every function returns a value. Some just do something, like logging to the console or sending a notification. For these, the return type is void. Void means this function returns nothing useful. It's a clear signal to other developers that you should not expect a value back from this call. You'll see void everywhere in real TypeScript code. Everything we've learned works with arrow functions too. The syntax shifts slightly. Parameter types go inside the parentheses, and the return type comes right before the arrow. Arrow functions are everywhere in modern TypeScript, especially in React and Node code. Here's our add function written as a typed arrow function. Same safety, more compact style. Let's combine everything into one realistic function. This createUser function has a required name, an optional email, and a default role of user. It returns a typed object. Look how readable this is. Anyone reading it instantly understands what's required, what's optional, and what the defaults are. This is the power of TypeScript functions. Self-documenting, bug-resistant code. Let's run our final example and see it work. We compile with TAC and run with Node. Every call returns a clean, predictable object. No silent bugs, no wrong types, exactly what we asked for. This is what shipping reliable code feels like. Try writing your own typed function right now and watch how the editor guides you. And that's TypeScript functions. Fully covered. You now know how to type parameters, declare return types, mark parameters optional with a question mark, and set defaults with an equal sign. These 4 skills will show up in literally every TypeScript file you ever write. Practice them until they feel natural, and your code will thank you. Let's lock in the 3 big wins from today. 1. Parameter and return types make your functions catch bugs before they run. 2. The question mark makes a parameter optional and might be undefined. 3. The equal sign gives a default value that's always there. Next up in our TypeScript track, we dive into interfaces and type aliases. How to give shape to your objects and reuse types everywhere. If this helped you, smash that subscribe button and drop your biggest TypeScript question in the comments. We read every single one. See you in the next video.